Hey guys, it's me, Debbie Voda, your local real estate agent in North and South Carolina in the Charlotte region. Let's talk about fear for a minute. Is it scary to buy a home? Well, yeah. It was scary to ride your bike for the first time. It was scary to drive a car for the first time. Your first relationship was scary, right? Your first job or anything that we do that we don't have the know-how of, or we don't know what the economy brings, it's always scary. And so I wanted to acknowledge that fear because it's not something that we talk about all the time, right? People hold on to their money because no one really knows what's going to happen, and no one knows what to expect. And so, the market starts to slow down a little bit because people are concerned, like, what am I going to do? Do I make that investment? Don't I make that investment? Do I make that investment? Don't I make that investment? Right? Each one of us, I'm sure in life, have gone through some point in our lives where we feared something and we didn't know what to expect. And sometimes, for the most part, it turns out the way it's supposed to. I know that that's crazy to say, like, hey, go buy a home tomorrow because, it's supposed to turn out like it's supposed to. And I would never say that to anybody, right? What I would say is, be smart, obviously. I always say to people, just because you were approved for a $500,000 loan doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out and buy a $500,000 house, right? Looking at your budget, knowing what's affordable to you, do you have a cushion enough so that if something did happen, do you have a backup plan? And, that's not always easy. Try telling a first-time home buyer that. So I just want to send a clear message that embrace that fear, right? And, make sure you have someone along in your journey with you that understands it, and that you ask enough questions so that you get the answers that you're looking for to ensure that you can move forward, and to, make sure that you do have that cushion if you feel that that's a need for you. It's always a personal choice, but ask the right questions. So I'm going to say, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, and there's a lot of stuff going on in people's personal lives always. But asking those questions, I think, are the most important things, because I think that helps us get past our fear. But there's always fear. There just is, especially if you're doing something that you've never done before. And there's so many new normals and so many different emotions that are going on. And I just think, it's a time where we lean on each other to assist each other in walking through that fear, as opposed to feeling like we're in it by ourselves.